She was literally shamed for her skin color. Just imagine. Today, I will share a story of a woman who transformed her insecurities into confidence by the power of self love. Hi, beautiful soul. I am Bithika. Welcome to my channel, Divine Healing. Today's video is gonna be a real life story of a client who has given a permission to share her story. I'll keep her name confidential. Let's name her Priya. So, this is the story of Priya who booked a session with me last year. She got my contact from Instagram and she called me up. And on her first day, first session, it was a video call session. When I first met her, there was something different about her. I felt a kind of burden that was around her. She was not confident about speaking what was happening with her, but she took that courage to come up to me. At some point, she was trembling, her eyes were down, as if she has been shamed for something that she's not responsible. And me being a neutral person, I made her comfortable, and this is how it starts. So from very early age, Priya has been shamed for her skin color by parents, siblings, by relatives, even in school, colleges. Growing up was not easy for her. She was from North India, and it's not quite usual that they will have a dark skin. So most of the siblings were on the fairer side, on the cooler side, and she was a kind of on a warm skin tone and on the darker side. And she also has skin tanning and all these issues. At times, even her parents were traumatizing her, saying that, your life would have been much easier if you are a fair person. Why don't you use certain creams and, just remove your tan, and, you would look much beautiful like your other brothers and sisters. Even relatives be like, तू कैसे पैदा हो गई हमारे घर में? How is that even possible with this skin color? पता नहीं कहाँ से आ गई. And when you're telling all this thing to a child, this is a trauma. They feel there's something different. They do not belong to this place. When you're born somewhere and you're constantly pushed aside because of a certain quality or certain thing, it creates a deep impact in the child. At times, when even in school, she was called a black crow, and that was quite tormenting because she was constantly compared as an ugly because of her skin color. She was she was academically very good. She was doing really good from growing up till college, and now wherever she is in her workspace, she's also given a lot of awards. But everything seems so less because everything was focused on her skin color. And then a break-even point came in her life when she finally took the decision of coming to me. There was this family function, a wedding that she was invited, and a few of the relatives were around her. They were just casually talking about that how lucky the bride is because she's so fair. Because she's so fair, she's lucky, and that's why she's got an NRI husband or something like that. And somebody to like, गोरी लड़कियों के लिए तो easy होता है, उनको तो दूल्हा मिल ही जाता है. That kind of thing, like it's easier for a fair-skinned girl to get a groom because guys generally choose them. This kind of conversation was going on, and as if they didn't notice that she was there. They saw her, but then as if they were pointing out to her. She felt extremely broken, like as if for my skin color I'm not gonna get a good partner also in my life. Like what it is. That day when she returned home from the wedding, she cried the whole night. And the most hurtful thing is that she decided to take her life. She said that I can't take this anymore. I actually wanted to take my life. And that is the time, we all need a break-even point in life. We all need a push, a jump, and an inner voice that actually guided her that this pain should stop. Either I will take my life or this pain should stop. And like a brave girl, she took the courage that I need somebody to talk about it. I need somebody to tell me what should I do about it. What should I do with this pain? Am I really this? If I'm really this, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna change my skin color, or what should I do? So she was following my videos for a couple of months before, and she thought that maybe this woman is the right person to talk to, and then she reached out to me, and this is how I worked with her. Priya's healing journey started with a deep confronting of her belief system that was built by the society and parents. It was like an injection that was given to her. It was injected that you're black, you don't deserve anything, you are not good enough. Because you're black, you're not good enough. Because you're black, nothing matters anymore. This is a societal thought process and belief system that has been injected on her. And the first thing was confronting those believed, to extract out those beliefs. And to do that, I made her aware about herself, and that is self-awareness. I helped Priya recognize that those comments that were coming for her, all the comments, was a representation of the minds of those people, and that is not her value. If someone is commenting on you, even I see a lot of comments in videos and also in social media, everybody who are commenting appreciation, good luck, wishes, it is a representation of their own mental space, the garden that they hold in their mind. And if you're commenting sarcasm, slangs and wrong thing, it is a representation of you only, your mindset only, which is not a garden but maybe a toilet or washroom in your mind, which you're presenting to others. So no comments is about you. Comments is about the person who is making the comment. Your value is something else. Your value is what you think about yourself. So that is the major step in self-awareness. And she, with this self-awareness, she started to see that this beauty standards of the society is more about the ignorance and illiteracy of people who have been, generational wise, these aunties and relatives have been taught, like, if you're not fair, you're not going to get a good husband or anywhere. So they carry this thing, and this is like an ignorance that has been carried down from people from generation to generation. Now with this self-awareness that these comments were not about me, it's about their own mental representation, she started understanding that I have something else. I am something else. I have other values in my life. And that was her first step. Second step was challenging her negative thought. Now that everything was pushed inside you, it is very obvious that you will face negative thoughts. You will face negative thoughts whenever you encounter even a TV commercial about skin creams, or anybody talking about skin color. It will trigger you, or out of nowhere you will encounter negative thoughts. And the best practice for this is a very simple yet very powerful affirmation, and that is, I am good enough. I talk about zillion times on my channel that I am good enough is such a powerful affirmation that can transform your life. And whenever she was encountering this negative thought, she was affirming, I am good enough. I have these talents. I have so much achievements. I'm good enough. I am good enough. Every time, like it is like cancelling the thought then and there. If you can cancel your negative thought then and there with an affirmations and just shift yourself to something else, doing something else, you will see a good amount of shift in your mental space in due course of time. Third thing that I suggested her is journaling. I asked her to journal all her achievements, whatever she has achieved from very childhood days, all her hobbies and everything. She listed down everything that she has achieved in her life, even the smallest of the smallest thing, like maybe good marks that she has achieved in a unit test. So she has mentioned everything in that particular listing. And when she was reflecting that I am so much than above my skin color, and all this time of my life I've only focused on my skin color because people has infused that in me. I completely neglected myself, who I am. And this was bringing a lot of confidence in her, because she was reflecting on the achievements, and achievements are certain, it's kind of bright light that will enlighten your life. With all the difficulties that we face, we sometimes forget about what greater things we have done in life. And that's exactly what she was doing in journaling. And over the time when she came back for other sessions, she said that journaling actually shifted her mindset, shifted her focus from external validations to self validations. Because she was validating herself, because she has all the proof to validate herself. She has listed down all her right things that she has done, that she is kind, that she is compassionate, and that she has these medals and achievements. Now she is validating her internal self. And this is the power of journaling. Fourth step was setting boundaries. Now she must know how to set boundaries. And that was the fourth thing that I suggested her. That you make a boundary around people, relatives, who shame you unnecessarily, and be polite to them if any time you are encountering anything, any such comments. Tell them that I would prefer if you can talk something else rather than my skin color or my appearance, because there are lot of things to talk about myself. And she confidently cultivated that, and she started speaking this even with her colleagues, that if you have something else to talk, let's talk about it. And relatives who used to bulge upon her, and she used to be very polite, and she started this confidence game. And this came from the moment she understood her self, she came to the awareness. So the first step is very important, self-awareness to anything, and that has given her an immense amount of confidence. And now she has started setting boundaries with people. If she suddenly meet with somebody and they're talking about her skin color, she said, I prefer you talk something different. And that's how she's healing. Like, she already healed a lot. Now she's still healing really fast. The fifth thing is that she was coming into her own power, and how, she was actually cultivating the hobbies that she has forgotten long back. In the course of our life, we generally give up things because of our work, studies and all. But we sometimes don't realize our hobbies are something that we love. And when we do something that we love, we cultivate a lot of self-worth, self-love, because we are doing it out of love. And this kind of, coming back to power, cultivating hobbies actually give you a lot of confidence back. You start validating yourself, like, oh, I know so much thing. Like, I know painting and singing and dancing. She was really good in painting. So she started painting again, and all her creativities was overflowing. She used to send me pictures of her drawing, and these were like amazing pictures, and I appreciated her. And that turned out to be something, it was cultivating a lot of confidence in her, because in the journey of insecurity, in the journey of self-worth destruction, this confidence building is very important, and it comes from your own inner work, inner self, inner habits, hobbies. And the last thing that I suggested her is seek influences. Now, this is what I told her. Seek influences from the people, like influencers, speakers, people who are, highly successful. Watch their podcast, watch their videos, read books, or listen to music of artists who celebrate diverse skin type. There are so many people who are so successful in life, not because of their skin color, because of how they are. There are so many diverse skin type artists and successful people and influencers, and how they are doing in life. Look at them. And when she came across all these women who are sharing their journey and how they have emerged like a phoenix, this representation gave her a lot of power. Now, she took 4 sessions for me for this entire thing. And after almost 4.5 months, around in October, I guess, in October, she came back to me. And this time, Priya was somebody else. We were talking over Google Meet, and she was different. I was not asking her anything. It was she who was telling me. I just wanted to tell you that how happy I feel now, because whatever I have suggested her, she has, for this last 4 months when she was working on her, every word that I've spoken, she has followed every day. And her urge to heal herself, the urge to I have to do something for myself, that was extraordinary. And now she's like, I love myself. And out of nowhere, I love you too also. I love everybody now because I love myself. That is the power of self-love. When you actually cultivate the real self-love, you love everything, not only you but everything around you. You see the world with a bigger, big lens. Your eyes become like that. And she told me that I feel like now it's time for me to focus on different aspects of life, not just thinking about my skin color and how I look. I am going to look around and see life and do more things in life that will make me happy and fulfilled. With this story, I am going to give you guys a powerful reminder. Priya's story is a powerful reminder that our worth isn't defined by our skin color or the opinions of the others. And here's what you can take away from her journey. First, your value is important. You are more than your appearance, your kindness and your talent. That defines you, not the societal beauty standards. Second, always challenge toxic norms. Speak against colorism and other prejudice. It will always start with us, refusing us to let outdated beliefs shape our self-worth. Third, focus on self-love. Invest in practices that will help you love and accept yourself. Whether it is affirmation, journaling, therapy, whatever it is, prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. Fourth, representation matters. Surround yourself with role models and communities that celebrate diversity. Seeing others thriving can inspire you to do the same. And fifth, healing is possible. No matter how deep-rooted your insecurities are, healing is possible. Seek help if you need it, and remind that you are never alone in this struggle. Priya's journey was not easy, but she proved that shame and insecurity can be overcome with self-love and determination. And let her story inspire you to rise above negativity and social prejudice and embrace your true, authentic self. This is a powerful story. I hope this will help you. Do leave a comment below. Subscribe this channel if you're watching me for the first time. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.